like the only, like, female that is 29, single, doesn't like to go outside to meet anyone.
Look at the lips on this bitch. Oh, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Something about the filler. These are like prime dick sucking fucking lips. This bitch is, she's built for a cock. She's literally designed to suck cock. This is crazy. When I see girls with the fillers, I know most black people got full lips, bro. The fillers is like next level though. This is deeper. This is some other shit besides being like full lips. Like these motherfuckers. Jesus Christ! It was one time before. Oh my God! I ain't even gonna got me reminiscing. Jesus Christ! It's insane.
One, for that matter of fact. Dates, the thought of being across a table with someone, just eating dinner and I don't know you, don't want to do that. So, literally, it's just me, Dolly. But I just feel like, I just don't know. I just feel like literally, I do not enjoy alcohol. I just like getting in my pajamas and just sitting in and watching good TV. But I feel like I can't say that I'm going to have 10 cats because I'm not. But I might have 10 dogs. But I don't even want to date anyway because I feel like the dating scene is awful. But I just wanted to know if there's anyone similar to me that just is in my position at this age, no children, but just doesn't like to go outside.
If you don't put yourself out there, baby girl, you is never gonna find anybody. Again, I say this in all of my little videos about this shit, bro. Dating is not a guarantee. This shit is forever a risk. What do you mean you don't want to go outside? If you don't want to go outside, you don't want to put yourself in a position to meet people, you're pretty much saying you're comfortable in your current reality. So if sitting up on a Friday night with your ugly ass dog, if that does it for you, if that's fulfilling for you, hey, more power too. Ain't nobody finna beg and force some great, love connection in your life. That takes effort. That takes intention, baby.
Meeting for coffee.
Okay, so I used to very much be the type that was like, I would not go on a coffee date because it is so informal and I do not want to come across as being low effort. But a while ago, I went on a date and it was a dinner date and I was stuck on that date for 2.5 hours-ish. And I literally realized within the first 15 seconds that I did not vibe with this man. And it took so much of my energy to stay at that dinner date and like be present and like have a conversation with this person who was a complete stranger and made me realize like, okay, maybe I really don't mind coffee dates, quick little dates. I ended up going on a smoothie date with somebody else a couple weeks later and it was so much better. And like, even that I was like hesitant because I'm like, oh, like I'm literally coming from the gym. And like, he's like, no, like, we'll just go grab a smoothie really quick after the gym. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, that is so like low effort. Like, I don't want to do that. But then I was like, you know what, whatever. I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to go on the smoothie date. And it was great. It literally was like 45 minutes. It allowed me to like catch a vibe for this guy to see if I wanted to go on another date with him. So I think I'm just going to be doing that moving forward because I don't want to waste my time and my energy on these really, really long dinner dates with people that I don't even know. And then I end up feeling like I'm trapped. I do think, however, if I meet somebody in person and we have like chemistry and we have good conversations, then I would want the first date to be like a nice actual dinner date. But if I'm meeting somebody on Hinge, I don't really like texting and messaging people a lot before we go on a date. Like I would rather just meet up with somebody because I can get attached real quick via text. And so I just want to meet up really quick. Let's see if there's a vibe before we actually go on a first date. And I just think this is going to be so much better. And it's also, I think, going to help me avoid dating fatigue because it's rough out here.
I don't think she said nothing crazy in this one. I tell all my guys, like, when you meeting somebody, all that going out to eat dinner and shit, that shit lame. That shit is the lamest shit to do, especially for somebody you don't know. I think dinner is for somebody you already got that connection built up with. I think that's a really awkward place to be with somebody if you don't really know them. And then it kind of dumbs down the space for escalation, bro. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying? Most females really probably don't want to escalate after they just got their belly filled with steak and lobster. You know what I'm saying? it's not really room for escalation. I'd rather go, if I'm trying to, get to know somebody, I'd rather take them to a bar, to a tavern, somewhere we can chill, be relaxed. And again, just like you said, you kind of gauge fairly quickly, like if this shit is going to go somewhere or not. You get a drink or two, 30, 45 minutes went by. Damn, do I want to escalate this shit further? Do I want to keep getting to know her? Or do I want to get my tab and keep it pushing? You know what I'm saying? I kind of like grown folks shit. I like doing shit like that. All that going to get dinner and let me take you this place and we gonna sit down for 2 hours, 3 hours and eat and look across the table from each other. And that shit, bro. I've never been a fan of that. I've never been a fan of that. I think dinner dates like going to the fucking movies damn near with a bitch for the first time. Like it's not ideal at all. Like it is not ideal at all.
Day 3 of paying for Hinge, I'm already lowering my standards. I cannot find anybody that I want to date. Few parameters that I have set that I was not willing to change, but I decided just to see what would happen if I changed the parameters. And I did get a few more people because I actually ran out of people on day 1 and then again on day 2, which makes no sense because how are more people showing up if I ran out of people? My age range was 29 to 35 because I don't want to date someone younger than me. I'm 28, but I changed it to 28. I got about 50 more people to swipe through. Did send a few likes, even though I don't want to date someone younger than me. I think the biggest issue I'm facing with my standards is the height. Really only want to date someone that's 6'2" and above, and it's not about looks. I'm more attracted to taller people, but really it's about the fact that every time I've dated someone shorter than that, they have a problem with me wearing heels, and I just won't deal with that. I'm 5'7", and when I wear heels, I'm maybe 5'10", and a lot of guys have issues with that, and so I'd rather just not even deal with that and just look for people that will be taller than me in heels. Plus, I'm more attracted to tall people anyway. I did send 8 likes and I did get 1 match. He's not 100% my type, but we'll see if anything comes from it. It's just, I know what I want and I don't want to settle for less than what I want. I'm not just dating casually. I really want someone that I like and could potentially love.
Stop it.
If you 5'10" with heels on, why does the partner gotta be 6'2"? That's like 4 more inches taller than where you are. Why you can't date a nigga that's 5'10" and above? People that are in these, quote unquote, not desperate, bro, but like it kind of comes off kind of desperate mindsets when it comes to dating. I don't see how you can have such crazy standard. I think that's a crazy standard. 6'2" is crazy. That's like you want top 5% of men, pretty much, and you're so specific with the type of guy that you want. Instead of just going with the flow and vibing with good energy and good shit that like comes into your life and then kind of going from there. I think you're so on paper before you are even the real connection. And I think that's what's fucking you up, mama. I ain't gonna lie to you. You so what's on paper instead of the person. You know what I'm saying? You just exit out a whole group of men because when you wear heels. Bitch, you don't wear heels every day. You know what I'm saying? These are for special occasions, a couple times out the month. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're exiting niggas off of for this weekend fun. To me, it's a little childish, bro. Let me know what y'all think about this shit down below in the comments, man. This shit is, I don't agree with her at all.